Hey, good afternoon. How you doing? It's Andy Sikolovich and
Nick Eisengut.
Coming to you back from Heirloom Solutions Market here in Thompson, Illinois. Today we're going to be showing you the Old Time Tomato Growing Kit that we have here, $24.97. You get 10 different varieties of tomatoes. You get the seed starting greenhouse. You get the Organic Tomato Growing Guide DVD featuring organic farmer Lee O'Hara. You get the seed starter solution, and you also get the Old Time Tomato soil feeder. Nick's going to give you a quick explanation of how this stuff all works and how you're going to use it together to get awesome tomatoes.
Well, it's really pretty simple, Andy. This is a greenhouse that you can get at pretty much any garden center. They do retail for quite a bit more than what we were able to give the public a deal on. So it's real simple. To get this thing started, what we want to do, first of all, in a quart of warm water, you take your soil feeder and going to want to add a few droppers full.
So you're filling the dropper all the way and you're going to put 3 in, right?
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to be real specific. This just gives the peat pellets a good start, gets the microbes thriving in there. Don't even really have to mix it up or anything.
Now, what's in the seed starter?
This is full of all kinds of things.
I'm sorry, that's the soil starter, right?
This is the soil starter. Yeah, this is the soil feeder. It's got all kinds of different things in it: fish meal, kelp meal, some different other sea nutrients in it, and it also has quite a bit of microbes in it, which will actually help turn these other foods, such as the fish meal and kelp meal, into available food for the plants.
Very good. So what we got is an all-natural soil starter here.
Yes, good. Yes, completely natural, actually is alive. So we're just going to pour this quart of water in here that we have the soil starter in. Pour it right over top of those pellets. Get them good and wet. Now you're going to notice that these things start to expand pretty quickly. So while that's happening, we're going to take our seed starter here, give it a little bit of a shake. We're going to want to put about a 1/4 teaspoon into this quart of water here. About 5 drops should do it.
Now, Nick, what exactly does the seed starter do?
The seed starter has a chemical, a natural plant chemical in it called cytokinin.
Cytokinin.
It actually, what it's basically going to do to these seeds is unlock their dormancy.
Okay. Because
they've been turned off ever since they've been harvested. We've kept them cool and dry in the right conditions. We're just now about to get them wet, and this will crack that shell real quick, and they'll be off and running in no time. So what I recommend to people is rather than dumping your seeds in here and then having to fish them out 5 or 10 seconds later, put your seeds in a coffee filter, and then you can just dip that coffee filter in there. Once the seeds get wet, count to 10. Make sure they all sink in there well.
Well, that's a good idea, because these tomato seeds are really small, and it'd be very difficult to try to fish those out from the bottom of that container. So that's an awesome idea right there.
They sure are. So we're just going to take this coffee filter now and let most of the water drain off, and I'll just throw it right on top of my pellets. Now these are pretty much done expanding.
Yeah, these pellets, if you're experienced gardener, if you used peat pellets before, you'll see once the water is added, they do expand about 1 or 2 inches in height. So all that water has been absorbed and soaked up all that good nutrients and from the soil starter.
And now we're ready to plant. So basic step with planting in peat pellets or any sort of natural cocoa fiber or any sort of pellet like that is to just kind of flatten out the top with your finger. And I like to plant 3 seeds in each one just in case. You might get one scraggly one, you might get one, 2 out of 3 may come up in some of them. We're not going to get 100% germination out of these seeds, but we're gonna be near that. But I like to choose the best of 3. So we're just going to poke a hole with a pencil or a pen about a 1/4 inch deep, and we're going to drop the seed right into the bottom of the hole. Pat it over over the top.
And when you're covering the seed, you're being nice and delicate, right? You're not jamming your thumb down there, pushing that seed deeper into that pellet.
I just
covering it up.
Just cover it up and
Okay.
make sure you pat down the soil so that it actually touches. You want good surface contact with the medium that you're planting in.
Good. Now, when Nick's doing that, I'm just going to remind you, the seeds that you get in here are the most quality heirloom seeds you're going to find anywhere. Non-GMO, non-hybrid. They're pure heirloom seeds, open-pollinated, germination tested. So you're getting a quality seed for your money here. $24.97 again.